Some of us have wondered how God could create the world in 6 days. It's a mighty prospect of creation. Yet we believe that God is omnipotent and easily able to accomplish such projects. How then, we wonder, as we believe in evolution theory too, can we reconcile these two theories? Einstein helped us quite a lot. His twins paradox provides an example of one way time could move differently at the same speed in two different places. An hour for one twin moving at the speed of light would seem to a twin hanging out in the U.S. Congress listening to a speech to take 100 years. Time is relative to motion. Motion is a function of the scalar field of dimensions, mass and energy, possibly. God is above all that and issued the mass and energy to start with. That does not mean he had to just issue the universe like a croquet player giving a hit to one ball next to an opponent, sending it outward while he can only watch it travel. God's continuing super reality power above the subjective universe would allow him to do whatever he likes with it at any place of space-time. We don't want to make that the point of this essay, though. The explanation for how evolution's apparent 13.7 billion year old universe could fit into 6 days of creation is pretty obvious by now, though you might have guessed. The use of God of one day might be a little faster and qualitatively better than human Earth-centered use of 1 hour. His 1 hour may seem like a billion years to us. We might wonder if he only needed to create the first 3 minutes of the universe, though, with the rest pre-designed within it, letting it grow like a plant seed. I think it's possible to believe that he created the entire history of the universe, including the future, in that 6 days. As in computer programming on a hierarchical flowchart, larger, higher level modules may contain smaller units with vast detail. In theory, even a few seconds for God might be enough to issue a trillion-year universe from start to finish. And he might have rehearsed it and had prefab modules for this universe that he could use. Our own universe may have been entirely completed in those 6 days, and our future is determined there and then. Human beings are limited to living within space-time at its slower relative paces, and have no higher level ability to view the completed modules that comprise the space-time of our universe. If the entire history and future of the universe was made in 6 days, letting God take a day off on the 7th, that would explain how everything is predetermined, yet seems to be somewhat free from our human point of view. God could create 6 large modules and several smaller branch modules, like a wheeled mechanism with gears. Larger wheels could travel more slowly yet include as much time as smaller gear space-time modules, turning much faster. Those smaller module gears can be compared to the time experience of God at his faster speed to our universe of billions of years. That were to God like 6 days. Thinking about space-time and in relativity within this theistic speculation reconciliation of the Bible to evident facts of physics and cosmology, I have thought a little more about neutron stars and black holes as smaller gears with a faster spin rate than planets in some instances and with more power. Not being a physicist, I may upset a few notions here, yet it is just a contemplation of solid-state physics. Since I'm on the topic, singularities of black holes, compact and reduced mass to its smallest components, may be one-dimensional strings. There's an absurdity in the concept of gravitational force, concentrating mass, breaking it up into smaller pieces such as neutrons and many strings of one dimensions before packing it all together into one superstring solid.